Back at Isla Moreta, the scientist was actually known to be around. Nate, the owner of Jurassic Planet, told the scientists at the island that he was coming. In fact, they welcomed him with open arms. They in fact decided that they wanted to give him a tour, tell him where to go, and tell him what dinosaurs he could see, which basically was all of them except one. Of course, when I said they tell him where to go, they let him drive. They told him to go to the Stegoceratops first. On his way there, he thought it was this one. But right before he could actually fully enter, they told him to stop. That was not the right one. In fact, that was the only dinosaur he was not allowed to see. When he entered the Stegoceratops, his paddock, he was amazed. He did not expect them to be this magnificent. Of course, they gave him a little warning to not get in front of him. The Triceratops also gave him a little warning. He was told to then leave the paddock and go to the Ankylodocus, or Ankylodocus, or however it's called. Ankylodocus, yes, Ankylodocus, I think. Either way, he sped there. They told him to slow down, which he did for a little bit. When he entered the paddock, he was also amazed by how magnificent they are. They were also still releasing some. He was told to leave and go to the Troodon paddock. Of course, he sped up as quickly as he was told he was able to go there. He was going there. As quickly he was told to go to the Troodon paddock. It was as quickly as he sped up. Of course, he also decided to jump some, hills. He was told to listen, and he was literally forced to stop before he entered. He looked around. At first didn't see them, but then he saw them. The Troodons have a poisonous bite, which is actually what helps them hunt. They bite a small they bite a dinosaur, and then just wait until it dies. He's then told to go. to the Spinoraptor paddock. He is also told to be patient. The first one he saw was in fact the alpha. He was too lazy to even notice what was going on, and he went to sleep. But some roars behind him, well, many roars, he was told to move up some, go to the river. And as soon as he turned around, he saw the other three Spinoraptors coming to him. They weren't really trying to they weren't really attacking. They were just interested, seeing what he was doing. They also looked at the gate, which to him and the scientist and the ranger on board was not surprised. Well, next, he was told to go to one of the secret dinosaurs, and once he jumped that, he got his noggin beat a little bit. He got his head beat a little bit because of that. He was lucky that the Jeep didn't even actually fully flip. Well, once they got back on road, they went to the, let's say, the Adonis Rex paddock. He was told he could camouflage. So he went a little deep in the jungle. But he couldn't find it. He couldn't see it. He stayed. He even backed up some. Just could not find it. He decided to go back up some, but go a little further. But nothing. At that point, he decided to back out. He was then told to drive against the wall if he could get lucky. He thought he saw it, but once he drove up there, didn't see it. So he went around looking for it. Nothing. At this point, he gave up. He didn't think he'd see it. That was until this happened. He saw it. The beast known as the Adonis Rex. The camouflaging, the super hybrid. Adonis Rex. He was told not to drive near it, but he didn't listen. In fact, he drove under it. Didn't really seem interested in the car. He was then told to leave and head back to the station, which he did so carelessly. He was then told that if he would ever come back, he was not allowed to drive, and also that he was lucky that he wasn't getting forced to pay the damages that he caused. Nate, the owner of Jurassic Planet, then told the scientist at Isla Mirada to get the Troodons and send them to the park, for he had built an enclosure for them. Guests, hearing of the Troodons, were excited to see them. Nate was then told about an incoming storm that would hit the island. So Nate got a lot of materials and built emergency shelters since he was unable to evacuate the guests. Once the storm hit, all hell broke loose. The dinosaurs were free. In fact, they were more than free. They dominated. They claimed this island was no longer the humans. It was theirs. They hunted. They fought. And they killed. What would the humans do? Would they come back and try to take back the island? Or would they just let nature take its course? In fact, it wasn't really their decision. Regardless, they had to try to get the people out. They also had to make sure none of the dinosaurs killed anyone. So what did they do? They tried to scare the dinosaurs off away from the people so they could evacuate them. Sadly, there were people that died. That had actually been killed by Troodon. So, the Rangers tried to look for the carnivores. Maybe they could have saved them. Maybe they could stop this. They then saw a Struthiomimus and a Troodon. They saw where the Troodon was heading, and they had to try to save it. Sadly, this Struthiomimus did get bit. So, it was just with a collision course with death. The Rangers thought that they probably did stop it, but that was until they saw the T-Rex. Once they saw him, well, her, they knew it was too late. They just had to get anyone they could get out as quickly as possible. The Rangers, well, not the Rangers, the ACU, did a small flyover to see the damage. Too much than they can handle was the result. They knew they couldn't save the part. The dinosaurs. What they gave was hell. What they were doing was, again, natural. These dinosaurs fought, hunted, and killed. Was this inevitable?